Well, welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2, and we completed the Imperium campaign. We also did the prologue, so we'll move on to the Necrons. Stirred from their aeon-long slumber, the undying Necrons come to claim anew the galaxy they once dominated. With their territories awash with warring primitives, or assailed by the currents of the otherworldly warp, the legions of the Neferu dynasty will have to prove their technological supremacy if they seek to establish their domain once more. Necrons can use dolmen gates to swiftly move between distant locations. All dolmen gates are linked together as if they were connected by a safe route, so the Necron fleets can move from any system with the dolmen gate to another one at the cost of one movement point. We will be playing on the hard difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty. Pretty much it gives an extra threat level, the enemy modifier gets a 20%, there's no fast repair allowed, at macro and lance enemy do additional 10 damage, the enemy ships start off at level 3, and they get an additional 20% leadership bonus. So let's get started and see what this campaign entails. Hopefully it's not going to be like a whole campaign like the Imperium where I just have to capture every sector again. I guess if they have a good story or something, that would be fine. But if it's just doing the same battles but with the Necrons, that might be kind of lame, but we'll find out what it entails.
In the deepest eons of history, before mankind had even emerged from primordial ooze, the Necrontyr dominated the galaxy. But unity receded, even as the bounds of their domain expanded. Fearing the collapse of their civilization, the leaders of the Necrontyr assailed the Old Ones, seeking to wrest from them the secret of eternal life. The galaxy blazed with the fires of war. Too late, the Necrontyr realized the impossibility of victory. Thus they embraced damnation. The Star Gods, the C'tan, walked amongst them, offering prized immortality and long-sought victory. So ended the Necrontyr of old. Betrayed by the ambition of Zarek, the Silent King, they were dragged in chains to the fires of biotransference, transmuted from fragile and radiation-cursed bodies to forms more suited for the ravages of war. Stripped of flesh, of mortality, even of their souls, the Necrontyr passed from history. Only the Necrons remained. Now enslaved to the will of the C'tan, the Necrons at last altered the course of the war. Cosmic battle lines buckled and at last broke beneath a tide of immortal fury. As the last of the Old Ones fell, Zarek led what remained of his people in revolt against their C'tan masters. The Star Gods were overthrown, shattered into shards, and forced to serve those they had once ruled. But centuries of war had taken their toll on both the Necrons and the galaxy. To preserve what remained of their empire, the Necrons retreated to colossal stasis tombs, to sleep away millennia while their domain healed and their rivals passed into dust. Freed from the shackles of time, the passing millennia meant nothing to them. 60 million years have passed, and the ancient tombs are once more stirring to life. The Necrons, forgotten by all but the Eldari, are returning to claim what was theirs. They will abide no trespassers. With the awakening of their Therion, Kefrek the Unbroken, the Neferu dynasty arises once more. Undying legions stir in the forgotten dirt of 100 worlds. The reconquest of the galaxy has begun.
Oh, Markham, let the legions rise. Oh, Markham, unleash the power of the Neferu. Oh, Markham, our world The time has come for the might of the Necron to be felt once again, my son. Our ancient domain is infested with primitives. You are to scour them from my sight.
As you command, so shall it be, Great One.
The Adeptus Mechanicus fleet is drawing close to the northern pole. They are close to discovering our tombs.
Are we detected?
No. Their sensors are focused on the surface.
Excellent. Engage silent running. Let them remain blind until it is too late.
Vessel has engaged stealth profile. We may proceed at your order.
That's kind of a weird one. Wow, that's pretty good, actually.
Relocating. As you command.
The inertialist drive, so you can pretty much warp them around. Mass recall lets you get all the ships back to your main fleet. The combination of inertialist drive and mass recall make the fleets more mobile despite their ship's low speed. Oh, I see. So instead of doing...
An asteroid of considerable mass is on a collision vector. If it strikes one of our vessels, the damage will be considerable.
Understood.
We are under attack. Postulate theory. Necron ambush. Acknowledged. Assistance required. Confirmed. Reinforcements dispatched. Arrival imminent.
Locked.
Do you do the inertia in this drive too? You do.
Yes,
Hey,
my
why are you
liege.
not attacking?
Engaging weaponry. Initializing motive power. On the march. We are death.
I think that will kill. Yep, it does. We got a ship over here. So let's do that.
There will be no escape. They are doomed. Engaging weaponry.
Scarab Swarm. Yep.
Inevitable.
Oh, shit.
As you command.
More people coming for me.
Yes, my liege. Death. Initializing motive.
Scarab Swarm is a really good ability to use against escort fleets. Good to know.
I have vanquished the servants of the false machine, Great One.
Excellent. You were ever the swiftest arrow in my quiver. You will have ample chance to prove it. The formless horror quickens, stirring its mortal servants to conquest. And the servants of the false machine will surely return once their comrade's fate is known.
All shall fall before your splendor.
As is only proper, so that you may prepare for the coming challenges. I will order new vassals awaken to serve beneath your yoke.
You honor me, Great One.
As I anticipated, the servants of the formless horror trespass my domain.
They shall be punished, Great One.
Indeed they shall. Go. Scatter them across the sea of stars. Show them that the Neferu command greater power than they can imagine.
As you command, Great One.
The Awakening. Pharaon Kefrek of the recently awoken Neferu dynasty has commanded his Nemesor, Amarakun the Gatherer, to restore the supremacy of the dynasty over long-last systems in the Sentinel worlds. The following systems must be under the player. Okay, so I pretty much just gotta go out and capture some worlds. Asteroid Whirlwind, yep. Dolmen Gates. Linked together, okay. That must be the gate, I'm guessing. Alright, so let's take a look here. So... oh, I wonder if these places are all going to have different titles now. So let's take a look here. Much has changed since the Great Sleep, but the surface of Mush Anarak still bears wounds inflicted from the Fifth War of Succession. Many Eskarek, second bondskins of the Radiant Kefrek, Pharaon of the Neferu, sleep forever in his Tachyon tomb, never again to challenge for the crown. The servants will play their part in the glorious rising. Doing so, they earn a measure of forgiveness for their treacherous master, though it will never be sufficient to erase his sin of pride. So that'll give me resources and troop regeneration. Kawat Rift, Crown World generates resources, increases ships, and Buried Shipyard increases repair. Okay, so pretty much what we expect. It is said that to stare too long into the bleakness of the Kawat Rift is to lose one's madness. Certainly there is a long and unhappy history. Oh, I did read this, so that is the same. Okay. How about this one? Yeah, so that one actually has a different... so some of them have different titles and other ones don't. Thunderbolt, Night Shroud. On the reload ship stands, the ship inflicts 3 morale loss within identification range. Mass recall. I feel like I should fight places that have the ships first before they have time to make new fleets. So we'll get you there.
10,000 years have passed since the galaxy burned in the fires of the Horus heresy. 10 millennia since the greatest of the Emperor's Primarchs fell into the grasp of eternal damnation and tore the galaxy asunder. Horus Lupercal may be dead, his body ashes, and his memory the stuff of a cursed legend, but the wounds he wrought yet gape in the hide of an embattled Imperium. For the battle against Chaos knows no end. Many of Horus' servants survived the civil wars, and they have not forgotten their defeat. When the War Master fell, they retreated to the Eye of Terror and waged battle anew. Greatest of these was Abaddon the Despoiler, Horus' greatest living heir. Abaddon took the title of War Master for his own, and embarked upon a long and bloody campaign to succeed where his fallen master had failed. 12 Black Crusades he launched against the Imperium of Man. 12 world-shattering campaigns to forever alter the balance of power. Now, as the millennium draws to a close, a vast armada of traitors slips its moorings as Abaddon launches his 13th and perhaps final strike. As the tide of chaos breaks against the Cadian Gate, the Imperium holds its breath. Faith alone cannot hold back these bleak waters. Only valor will serve.
Oh, I wonder if that's the video for Chaos. Like the introduction. As long as the stance is active, the lightning arc is divided into several rays that hit all enemy ships within the maximum distance. Reactive hull. All cauterization effects increase by 2. Ship recovers 1 troops. Okay, so that's like a regeneration. Disperse dark lightning, so additional attack. Repair. Reload. Get more running silent. Okay, you have that too. That's good to know. I didn't actually look to see what was different here.
On the march. What is your command?
I guess the question is do I bother to try to capture these things, or do I just come and attack?
You have seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Inevitable. Bringing terror unseen.
You have seized a strategic area.
Yes, my liege. Inferior vessel sighted. I serve glory. How may I serve? I am the dynasty spear. spear.
Alright, so hopefully this will allow you to just hide and attack without getting seen.
I serve your glory.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
All power to motive units. How may I serve? Inferior vessel sighted.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Engaging weaponry. Inferior vessel sighted. Initializing motive power. What is your command?
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
Alright, so it's going to be kind of hiding in the shadows here.
The enemy has accumulated 50% of strategic points.
Fleet. So that'll get me resources. So the servants of the Endless Ones did the Neferu unwitting service when they scoured human colonists from the shores. Not only not a great enough service to spare their holdings from unfolding wrath, but sufficient that restoring the world to productivity should only take 8 or 9 mortal lifetimes. Until then, not them, other worlds within the dynasty must contribute to its safeguarding, as it will one day do for other core worlds yet unclaimed. Alright, so this one, oh, we already looked at that. And how about here? We've got a core world. Dolmen Gate, strategic, and what is this one over here? Unfinished Tomb World plundered, reduces generation by 10, so pretty much it reduces threat, provides 200 resource when we first get seen. Alright. Red Renown. Increases rotation speed. Ship speed is reduced by 25%. The inertia drive is reduced. Stances can be used even when the deck is destroyed, performing a boarding action. Escort ship hit points increased by 30%. Additional turrets. Hull cauterization increased by 1% when the ship is not moving. Increases the lightning arc's critical chance by 100% against any ships which have been marked by the scanner. That should be good. Damage inflicted by the star pulse generators increased by 50%. Lightning strike range plus 4,500. Ship's weapon is raised by 10%. Hull cauterization action delay. That hit is raised. Aldari, okay. So I suspect I have to go here and here. See, I feel like I should do the damage. Oh, I can't. I thought I had a point, but I guess I don't. Mass Recall, Lightning Bolt, Stasis Bomb, Phase Shifter, Resurrection Orb. When a ship performs a boarding action, the targeted ship automatically suffers a fire aboard or destroyed defense turret effect. Maybe a stasis bomb would be better. Although this might be good early on against these weak fleets. Resurrection Orb will be good. In lighter, heavy casualty steps and allied drifting hulks. Sure, I guess let's just get it. Oh, I already own this. No, I don't. I was confused. Alright, so you come over here, capture this, and that'll get us 200 points. And then you come up here, and we'll fight here. So you guys run silent, and then you're gonna be I guess you're gonna be running silent too. I thought I had a different guy here.
Motive units fully engaged. Moving.
I guess my other one is the one that had the
Ready to serve.
You have seized a strategic area.
As you command.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
I serve your glory.
You have seized a strategic area.
Impossible. Cannot comply. I am the Dynasty Spear.
you attack here.
How may I serve?
Come on, guys.
Relocating. Inevitable. Yes, my liege. What is your command? On the march. Ready to serve. They are doomed. I serve your glory. What is your command? Dynasty's spear. Moving. How may I serve? Enemy vessels suffered critical damage. We are death. Initializing motive power. As you command. Ready to serve. How may I serve? What is your command? Relocating. Yes, my liege. Target locked. We are death. I serve your glory. Adopting defensive protocols. I am the Dynasty's spear. I serve your glory. Ready to serve. What is your command? How may I serve? Energy to weapons array. Shroud strike complete. Critical damage levied. What is your command? Initialize motive power. They are doomed. I am the Dynasty's spear.
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
I suppose that would have been a second option, as I just run around and capture victory points. Okay, so these things do have different weapons. So what do you have here? 9,000. 9,000. Okay, lightning arc artillery. Immune to fire on board. Critical effects. Hull cauterization, depending on its tonnage. And decrease the maximum hull value. Okay, so pretty much we were right, it's just a heal thing. Necron portals. Deals 2 troop damage when you board. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Just making sure I'm understanding what's happening here. Do I not have the scarabs? Was that just like an example of something? I thought I was gonna get... One of my fleets had the scarabs already. Nifra's light has grown dim since the Great Sleep, and verminous humanity has slighted the royal palace where nobles would bask in her glory. Yet still she belongs to the Nephru, and so she will be reclaimed, no matter the cost. To restore Nefra's glory lies beyond the skill of even the most acceptable, the most accomplished cryptex. But if her fate is to fade, then she will do so unsullied by the ignorant mortals. Alright, so I got minus 35. That'll get me a new location. That'll give me resources. Core world. Hero resistance. Agent of Chaos. Well, let's attack here.
Motive units fully engaged. As you command. Yes, my liege. Relocating. I am the Dynasty's spear. On the march. I serve your glory. Inferior vessel sighted. Ready to serve. Inferior vessel sighted. Adopting defensive protocols. Inferior vessel sighted. How may I serve? What is your command? Ready to serve. I am the Dynasty's spear. Energy to weapons array.
You guys gonna fight, or what's the deal here?
I serve your glory. Ready to serve. Defeat grows inevitable. I am the Dynasty's spear. How critical. Inevitable. Energizing motive power. How may I serve? Yes, my liege. Phasing from battle. What is your command? As you command. Phasing complete. Energy to recoalescence. I am the dynasty sphere. How may I serve? Reassembling coherence. Adopting defensive protocols. Ready to serve. I serve your glory. Moving. Motive units fully engaged. What is your command? Relocating. Energy to weapons array. As you command. Energy bleed detected. Ready to serve. Target locked. Yes, my liege. I am the dynasty sphere. Initializing motive power. How may I serve? On the march. I am the dynasty sphere. Inferior vessels sighted. Inevitable. What is your command? Moving. Shroud strike successful. Impossible. Cannot comply. Relocating. Shroud strike complete. Critical damage levied. Yes, my liege. They are doomed. I serve your glory. Energy to weapons array. On the march. Ready to serve. There will be no escape. Initializing motive power. As you command. I serve your glory. I am the dynasty sphere. Relocating. What is your command? All power to motive units. How may I serve? We are death. Ready to serve. On the march. Sighted. I am the Dynasty's spear. Initializing motive power. Internal damage registered. I serve your glory. Moving. What is your command?
Boy, this is kind of a pain in the ass. It's gonna be like very slow and methodical battles. Jumping around, stay at distance. Oh, that sucks. A desolate world of outcasts and exiles during the glory of the Nephru reign. No lord of any standing would have willingly trod Terragum's surface, but now, with the ravages of time having all but worn the Nephru domain, a wise Pharaon will make use of any resource, however stained by corruption. After all, even the degenerates slumbering beneath Terragum's crust may yet have a part to play in its rise to glory. Alright, so we gotta get that. Yeah, see, now we're in positive resource territory, which is good. So that's a pretty stark improvement. I'll get you 15. So that's gonna get you minus 10. Oh, see, I wanna plus 200 the first turn. Yeah, see, that's really good. These are getting quite a bit stronger.
Motive units fully engaged. Yes, my liege. I am the Dynasty's spear. Inevitable. How may I serve? Adopting defensive protocols.
Yeah, if I did that. I can't heal above where you were at the start of the battle. Okay.
I serve your glory. Ready to serve. What is your command? Adopting defensive protocols. I am the Dynasty's spear. Inferior vessel sighted. How may I serve? Moving. Inferior vessel sighted. Yes, my liege. Energy to weapons array. Relocating. Engaging weaponry. All power to motive units. We are death. Impossible. Cannot comply. I serve your glory. Initializing motive power. Structural damage outpacing repair. Phase disengagement successful. Boarding successful. Grade ones are feasting. On the march. Inferior vessel sighted. What is your command? Energy to recoalescence. Motive units fully engaged. Ready to serve. As you command. Adopting defensive protocols. Target locked. Inferior vessel sighted. On the march. How may I serve? Relocating. Calotech swarms have breached the enemy vessel. I am the Dynasty's spear. How may I serve? Inevitable. They are doomed. Error in battle protocol. There will be no escape. What is your command? Ready to serve. They are doomed. All power to motive units. I serve your glory. Moving.
don't understand why sometimes it hits and sometimes it doesn't.
What is your command? Enemy vessels suffered critical damage.
Leadership, command capacity. I mean, it sounds good, but so this one has the pulse. So one just is for being ranged and the other one one's a pulse. I don't know if you're going to be able to take that.
On the march.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
I serve your glory.
You have seized a strategic area.
As you command. Inferior vessels sighted. They are doomed. Inferior vessels sighted. What is your command? Initializing molten power. Ready to serve. On the march. Moving. I am the dynasty spear. Yes, my liege. There will be no escape. Ready to serve. Relocating. I serve your glory. Inevitable.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
How may I serve?
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Initializing molten power. What is your command? Relocating. How may I serve? Engage phase shift.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Phasing complete. Phase disengagement successful.
Alright, so that pulled him back. We did a tiny little bit of damage. Not sure that was worth it. Creates a lightning link between a ship and an ally. Enemy ships cost between Necron stock. Last read. Oh, so you could just put two ships, like put them in there and then use that. That could be really a dangerous thing.
All power to mold humans. I serve your glory. Moving. I am the Dynasty's spear. On the march. Ready to serve. How may I serve? What is your command? Inferior vessel sighted. I serve your glory. Impossible! Cannot comply! I am the Dynasty's spear. As you command. Ready to serve. Engaging weaponry. How may I serve? Victory probabilities. Inferior vessel sighted. I serve your glory. What is your command? Ready to serve. We are death. I am the Dynasty's spear. How may I serve? I serve your glory. Boarding successful. Flayed ones are feasting. Energy bleed detected. I am the Dynasty's spear. Top locked. is your command? Yes, my liege. Relocating. On the march. They are doomed. Ready to serve. Reassembling coherence. As you command. I serve your glory. Motive units fully engaged. Engaging weaponry. Inevitable. We are death. What is your command? Calotech swarms have breached the enemy vessel. Internal damage registered. Energy to recoalescence. How may I serve? All power to motive units. Moving. Initializing motive power. Motive units fully engaged. I am the Dynasty's spear. Moving. All power to motive units. Relocating. Motive units fully engaged. Yes, my liege. I serve your glory. All power to motive units. On the march. As you command. Adopting defensive protocols. What is your command? How may I serve? Inevitable. Ready to serve. Initializing motive power. As you command. I am the Dynasty's spear. Moving. Yes, my liege. How may I serve? What is your command? Enemy orbital platform silence. On the march. I serve your glory. Enemy orbital platform silence.
Starlight Sisters. This cluster of brilliant worlds are the gemstones in the Neferu's Pharaoh's crown, but human thieves have besmirched their beauty. Once glittering caves have been mined bare, and the tesseracts of the old collapsed beneath crude curiosity. For the indignities visited upon the Starlight Sisters alone, humanity will pay a steep price. Only when their worlds are so barren and violated shall the reckoning be complete. That's actually great. I would love for you to attack me like that. Alright, that was a bit of a longer first episode, but I'm just playing around with the Necrons. It's a little bit of a learning curve here, but next time we will be able to take quite a bit of these sectors out, keep getting some resources, hopefully keep leveling up our renown, and then we may be able to get some better ships, because I'm definitely feeling it right now, but we'll see what I can do. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Here's me post more content for you. Have a great day.